Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the second episode of Wednesday Wine and Word. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's been a week already. My week has been, whew, it's been interesting. It's been interesting, but it's all good, right? It's all good because we're going to stay in that happy, positive place. Even when things aren't so great, we're going to stay in that happy, positive place because guess what? We have control over how we feel and what we do with what's going on in our world. So, Wednesday Wine and Word is brought to you by Legacy of Love Coaching by LaShawn. And yes, I am LaShawn. I am a Reconnection Life Coach. I also am an author and a speaker. I help people who are living with loss learn how to endure that loss and grieve in a healthy way. When we get through with each other, when you've gone through one of my workshops or you've done one-on-one coaching with me, you will find your purpose. You will turn that pain into your passion, and that's what I do, you guys. So if you ever want to contact me, shout out in the comments and we'll hook up. What I would like to offer, I don't think I offered it last week, but I will make sure to offer it every single time that I get on here. At least I hope I remember. If you want to get some, get kind of a head start or get some ways of getting positivity in your life, what I did was I used affirmations along with prayer, of course. Excuse me for my nose allergies, okay? And I told y'all it's gonna be real and it's gonna be real. It is who I am. Who I am. It is what it is. Um, but if you would go to turn your pain into your passion.com, that's turn your pain into your passion.com, and sign up to get a free ebook. It's full of beautiful butterflies, pretty uh, vibrant colors, and amazing affirmations. Amazing affirmations. I still use I actually had the affirmations just written out, and then I went and got the idea to create an ebook. And so I was like, and I used my favorite insect. I think a butterfly is an insect. I don't know. But anyway, it's my favorite, and they're beautiful, and the transformation is amazing. So, um, I say all that to say, yeah, go to turn your pain into your passion.com and request a free ebook. Well. Let's go ahead and get this talk started. Just take a little sip real quick. Get that palate a little wet. But and I just say wet. So I do sound proper with a little touch of country, okay? So you'll get a little bit of everything when you're talking to me. Well, so last week we talked about how you're living, right? And like I said, still, I would love to hear from you guys. If you want to go to last week's talk, please do. I think it's dated June 24th. I think it's dated June 24th. I tried to put a title on there. I don't know if it's showing up or not yet, but I'll check that out. But Let's Face Talk, like I say, in my platform and on YouTube is so new that all you'll see is last week's talk. Until we get that thing filled up with more Wednesday wine and words, right? So last week we talked about how you living. So I really want to know. I really want to know how you're living. I really want to know, are you living in your purpose? Are you living with passion? Do you have are you having any struggles with figuring out what your purpose is? I kind of gave you guys homework assignment, whether you did it or not, that's fine. But, really think on what your purpose is and then turn that into your passion. Like, get set on fire and go achieve that thing, right? Um, I really am, so extremely excited that I have found and I am living and I am walking and breathing in my purpose. And I am so passionate about it. I you know, been through some painful things, and I'll give you a little bit on how I turned my pain into my passion. For those who don't know, I endured a loss, and that's why, you know, God directed me to go ahead and start coaching people in that realm. So January 3rd, 2018, I lost my daughter, one of my daughters, um, by gun violence. Autopsy says one thing, but I'm starting to figure out that I think it's something else. And you know, and it's heart wrenching. It hurts. It really does hurt. But at the same time, I know I don't. More is not put on me than I can handle. So, for 2 years, I struggled. I struggled. Part of that 2 years, I became very destructive with my life by not taking care of myself. I was just eating anything that was not healthy. I even spoke to God and said, I'm done. I don't even care about health. You know, you, my daughter's not here, so why should I be here? It's pretty much just are the words I spoke out loud. Well, then I got help with that. You know, I spoke those words, and God sent an angel to say, no, 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 no. And it's just amazing how He works in that way. So, after I started to kind of purge my body of sugars and, you know, lower sugar content and things of that nature, I started thinking clearer. And the clearer I thought, the more I could hear, if that makes sense. So I did. I listened. I listened for God to whisper in my ear on what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. Like all this pain, you know, and I'm not a victim. I refuse to ever be anyone's victim. So I was like, what am I supposed to do with all this pain, you know? So as I continue to meditate and think on that, January 3rd, 2020, might you catch that date? January 3rd, 2020. God placed it in my heart to be a life coach. And I'm like, again? Because He had placed it on me in 2014, but I ran from it really fast, like, did not follow through with it. So He placed it on me to be a life coach. Then He placed it on me, how, you know, what I'm going to coach in. Then He put me with a coach. And she helped clarify that vision even more so for me. So, living with loss, due to the fact that I am living with loss and have been for years prior to my daughter. Years ago, I lost my mom. I've lost my bonus dad. I've lost grandpa, who was like the man of my life, my grandpa. I've lost a lot. You know, I've lost relationships, a relationship that I was supposed to, we were going to be together. Lost it. I had to grieve that. You know, I had to grieve the fact that I'm raising children by myself. I had to grieve the fact that all those things that I was telling people, it's not going to come true. It's not going to come to pass. Not with that person, at least, right? So, he showed me that. He showed me, you know, everything that I've been through. I didn't just go through it to go through it. I went through it to help somebody else through it. I went through it to be that person that can help them straighten it out, figure it out, and move into their purpose, and then get passionate about their purpose, right? So I just, a lot of people look at my life and they're like, how, why, what, how are you still even, around? Well, I'm around because there's work to be done, right? So I say all that to say, as you're, thinking about what it is that you truly are placed here on this earth to do, look into some of those painful things. And when I say look into the painful things, I'm not saying go into depression or go into such a sadness that you can't get out of it. I'm not instructing that at all. But what I am saying is look at the surface of those things that caused you some pain. And if you're looking at those things that have caused you some pain and you start to feel that pain again, that means you haven't healed from it. So then go a little bit deeper into that, because I'm telling you, you start looking into those things that cause you pain and you start reflecting on them and you start really analyzing them and then working your way out of them, you will become healed. You will be healed. It's facing those things is what will heal us. So, I'm not gonna stay long. I promised that these would be quick talks. So like I said before, if you want to connect with me, go to that website, turnyourpainintoyourpassion.com. Um, uh, Request my ebook and say yes for a free discovery call or consultation. I forget which one I put in there. It's either discovery call or consultation, but whatever it is, it's free. Then we could connect. I will make sure that you're on my calendar and that we have a conversation, and then we'll figure out where to go from there. Okay. But you guys, it's been a pleasure. Like I said before, go ahead and comment below. Let me know what's going on with you, how you're living, what you're passionate about, what your purpose is. I am really, truly curious, and I would love to have that dialogue with you. So, everyone, have an amazing, amazing Wednesday evening. And I say again, cheers, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.